What's up guys, Nick here, back with another quick iOS tip that can totally save your day. Right after WWDC 2026 wrapped up, I installed iOS 27 beta as soon as it became available. After using it for a full day, I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. The new liquid glass design looks great, and the new AI cleanup tool for photos is probably one of my favorite features so far. But since this is still a beta version, my iPhone has definitely been running hotter than usual. So today, I'm going to show you how to safely downgrade from iOS 27 back to iOS 26 without permanently losing your data. Before we get started, there are two important things you should do first. First, turn off Find My. You can find it under your Apple account settings and disable it there. This helps prevent activation lock issues during the downgrade process that could potentially stop your device from being reactivated properly. Second, back up your data. Because downgrading will erase everything on your iPhone, you should never jump straight into it without creating a backup first. You can use iCloud, Finder, or iTunes to back up your device. That way you'll have a chance to restore your photos, contacts, messages, and some app data after the downgrade is complete. Once your backup is finished, let's move on to Method 1. Method 1, downgrade using Finder. First, visit the IPSW website and download a currently signed iOS 26 firmware file for your specific iPhone model. Here you can see that the latest signed downgrade firmware is iOS 26.5.1. That means you can downgrade from iOS 27 beta back to iOS 26.5.1. Go ahead and download the firmware. Once the download is complete, connect your iPhone to your computer. Now open Finder and select your iPhone from the sidebar. If you're using a Mac, hold down the Option key and click Restore iPhone. If you're using Windows, open iTunes, hold down the Shift key and click Restore iPhone. Then select the IPSW firmware file you just downloaded. The downgrade process will begin automatically. This may take a while, so don't disconnect the cable or force restart your iPhone during the process. Once everything is finished, your iPhone will be running iOS 26 again. However, there is one annoying problem you might run into. If your backup was created while your device was running iOS 27 beta, Finder may tell you that the backup is incompatible with iOS 26 and refuse to restore it. In that case, you'll need to manually edit the backup file. On your Mac, click Go in the menu bar. Hold down the Option key to reveal the hidden library folder. Open Library, then go to Application Support. Find Mobile Sync. Open the backup folder. Locate your most recent backup folder. Inside that folder, open the info.plotplat file using a text editor. Press Command+F and search for product version. Find the version number and change it from 27 to 26.5.1. Then press Command+S to save the file. Once you've saved the changes, go back to Finder. Click Restore Backup and select the backup you just modified. After the restore process is complete, your iPhone will restart and your data should be restored back to the device. The biggest advantage of this method is that it's completely free. The downside is that there are quite a few steps involved and it's fairly easy to make a mistake. So if you'd rather have a simpler solution, check out Method 2. Method 2. Downgrade using ReiBoot. First, connect your iPhone to your computer and launch ReiBoot. Before downgrading, create a backup inside the software. Click Data Backup and Restore. Select Backup and then click Start Backup. If you're prompted to create a backup password, enter one you remember. The software will begin backing up your data locally to your computer. This backup can include photos, videos, contacts, messages, device information, and some app data. The more data you have, the longer the backup will take. Once the backup is finished, return to the main screen. Click iOS Upgrade or Downgrade and select Downgrade. The software will automatically detect available downgrade versions. Choose iOS 26.5 and click Download. It will take some download, depending on your internet speed. Once the firmware finishes downloading, click Start Downgrade. The actual downgrade process is very similar to Finder. Both methods use official Apple firmware that is still being signed. The difference is that ReiBoot handles the firmware download, device recognition, and downgrade workflow for you, so you don't have to manually search for files or manage multiple steps yourself. After the downgrade is complete, your iPhone will be running iOS 26.5 again. Next, let's restore your backup. Go back to Data Backup and Restore. Choose Restore. Select the backup file you created earlier and click Restore to Device. When the process finishes, check your photos, contacts, messages, and app data. Most of your important information should be back on your device. I'll leave the ReiBoot download link in the description below. It's a paid tool, but if you frequently upgrade, downgrade, or deal with things like recovery mode loops, Apple logo issues, or iOS system problems, it can save you a lot of time. One more thing. If you don't see the iOS 27 beta update inside Software Update, it's usually because your device doesn't have developer beta access enabled. In that case, you can also use ReiBoot's iOS upgrade feature to detect and install the currently available iOS 27 beta firmware directly from your computer. So whether you want to try iOS 27 beta early or downgrade back to iOS 26 after testing it, ReiBoot can make the entire process a lot easier. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more iOS updates. I'm Nick, and I'll see you in the next one.